At least 30 people have died in Beijing due to heavy rainfall and severe flooding, according to state broadcaster CCTV. As of midnight, 28 fatalities were reported in the worst-hit Miyun district, with 2 others in Yanging. The capital experienced further downpours overnight. Earlier, reports on Monday indicated that 4 people were killed and 8 remained missing after a landslide in Hebei province, bringing the total confirmed death toll from the recent storms to at least 34. In response to the flooding, more than 40,000 residents were evacuated from Beijing's outer districts and the nearby city of Tianjin. Authorities released water from a reservoir in Miyun district, which had reached its highest level since it was constructed in 1959, and warned the public to avoid downstream rivers as water levels surged amid ongoing rain forecasts. In Miyun, the flooding swept away vehicles and toppled power poles. The district, which borders Luanping County, was hit especially hard. Chinese Premier Li Qiang described the situation as involving serious casualties and urged intensified rescue efforts. In the town of Tiashitun, roughly 100 kilometers northeast of downtown Beijing, scenes of destruction were evident. Uprooted trees lay in the heaps with their roots exposed, and streets remained waterlogged. Mud stains on walls showed how high the waters had risen. The flood came so fast and suddenly, in an instant, the area was submerged, said a local.
The district of Miyun, northeast of Beijing, is best known for being home to part of the Great Wall of China. But on Monday, the area was left defenceless as torrential rains caused rivers to overflow and mountain soils to crumble. In the town of Taishitun, tree branches and debris were swept downstream on the River Chao, one of 3 that converge in the locality. Locals described an unprecedented sight as rain continued falling for 36 hours.
There hasn't been a storm like this in a century. I'm almost 60, and I've never experienced such rainfall. This is the first time in my life.
Zhuang Zhelin's building materials shop was inundated by the flooding, causing almost €5,000 in damage.
The flood came rushing in. In no time at all, the place was filling up. We didn't even have time to move things. We tried to, but before we could, the water was already pouring in. It was all so quick.
The flooding also caused mountain topsoil to come loose and bury buildings in landslides. Guo Shuzhen told of how her family's auto repair shop and restaurant were buried in mud.
We came over to take a look because it was raining really hard. The house is right next to the mountain, so we were worried, and by the time we got here, the landslide had already crashed into the house. I saw that the water had nowhere to go.
More than 4,400 people in Miyun were rehoused as a result of the floods. The flooding also hit regions further east, such as Hebei province and Shandong and Jilin provinces on the Yellow Sea coast. President Xi Jinping has urged all-out efforts on the...
Phase 1 was big, but Phase 2 can even be bigger. The Nagaland Disaster Management School Safety Policy Compliance course is back. This is an online mandatory training course for all the teachers. If you missed Phase 1, don't worry. Phase 2 is your chance. You can register now and complete by 31st October 2025. Certified already? Be a leader. Encourage your school to reach 100%. Top performing schools with maximum registrations will be recognized. Register now for a School Safety Policy Compliance course by going on the Department of School Education's website and click on Register. This is a mandatory course for all teachers, educators, and stakeholders, both in government as well as private schools. Join us in creating a safer future for Nagaland's educational landscape.